everyone, it's Chanel with Color Me Stylish. Welcome back to my channel. So this week we're going to be diving into the ultimate skincare routine for dry skin. So in the winter months especially, your skin can get a little bit more dull and patchy. If that is you, stay tuned. But this is not just for winter as well. If you live in a dry climate or if you live, say, in a higher altitude. So for me, I live in Mexico City and my skin gets dried out. So even though the sun is shining and it's beautiful, my skin with the high altitude, I can also get that dull patchiness, flaking, things like that. So for this video, we're going to be diving into the best skincare products to use to kind of help heal and combat some of those, symptoms and, just residual things. First topic that we're going to be going into, that is cleansers. So cleansers are, of course, just to kind of cleanse the skin, take off the pollution, the dirt, the grime, the sweat, all of those things that happen on a daily basis, and that's totally normal. It happens to all of us. We need a great cleanser. But we're going into cleansers that are going to help with dry skin. So I am going to, of course, add some, images, things like that to the screen so you can kind of see and have a better idea of what I'm talking about, and I'll also include them in the description. But I want to share with you guys some of the products that I use myself. Definitely want to look for cleansers that have hyaluronic acid, glycerin, things like that, so that it's going to gently cleanse the skin, but it's not going to strip it of its natural oils. So for me, one of my favorites, because I tend to do a lot of videos or TikToks, things like that, makeup tutorials, so I will put on makeup that's maybe a little bit more heavier, but again, I want to be able to cleanse my skin, take off that makeup, but not strip it. So one of my favorites is the CRV, and this is their oil foaming cleanser. I probably use this on a daily basis for sure. But again, I love this. It's fragrance free, so it is great for sensitive skin types, but it can just, it just helps to take off all of that makeup, all of the grime, things like that, but it does not strip my skin. And I just love that because, anytime that you're using a cleanser and you just have that that tightness, feeling afterwards, that is, a tell sign to be able to kind of look and see, look into it and kind of even read the ingredients and to see if that's something that's best for your skin. But definitely you want to look for something that definitely says hydrating on the bottle, and that is going to help you maintain that moisture balance. Is another option. So I like to keep this one when I travel, so it's a little bit smaller, but they do keep, carry it in a larger size as well. You can find it on Target.com, Amazon.com, Ulta Beauty, or check any of the beauty places that are close to you. But what I really love about this is, again, it is a hydrating facial cleanser. And I do definitely feel the difference with this one when I use it. Again, it's not sudsing. There's not a whole bunch of bubbles or anything like that. It is just going in, it's doing the job. But again, it is not stripping my skin. My skin never feels tight afterwards, which I love. And here are some different options that you can look for that again do the same thing. Cleanses the skin, is great for sensitive skins as well, but it's not going to strip the natural oils. So these are some different price points and different options that you can look for. The next, section is hydrating toners. So you definitely want to look for ones that are, again, not going to strip the skin, but help keep it at that natural balance. And then what that also does is it prepares your skin to be able to absorb all the other products that you're going to use in your skincare routine. I love Thayer's. This is so nice. If you have ones that have, like witch hazel, things like that, that's definitely going to help with the pH balance of your skin and help protect it and keep that moisture balance going. So I love this. Again, I have this small size because I do travel a lot, and so I like to keep my favorites on hand. But again, they do sell a bigger bottle at your favorite beauty stores, things like that. And then another one that I really love is the Ordinary. So this kind of plays on, helping to keep the moisture of your skin, but it's also going going to go into another category as well, and that's what we're going to talk about next. But again, there are so many options that are on the market that you can look for at different price points that aid in helping to keep the moisture of your skin, but toning it as well. Next thing that I'm going to talk about, and that is hyaluronic acid. So I love hyaluronic acid. Again, years ago, I wasn't sure how quite to use it, but it is something that helps your skin to attract and retain moisture, and that is what you need if you have dry skin. So you want to look for products that have hyaluronic acid in it. So I'll share with you one that's one of my favorites and that I'm currently using right now, and that is by L'Oreal, and there is their Revitalize. So I love being able to use this one. It is super lightweight when it goes on, and it's just, you know, I just love this so much. And then I also like to mix this in with my foundation when I'm putting on my makeup as well. Again, just to kind of help it go on smoother. That's like one of my little tips, and just to aid in that moisture. So what you want to do is after you've cleansed your skin and you've toned it, you want to immediately use hyaluronic acid on your skin, and you want to have your skin be damp, because that is going to, you know, if it's dry, there's nothing to hold on to. So if you have moisture already in the skin and then you add hyaluronic acid to it, it is a barrier that's going to kind of trap and just kind of keep all of that moisture in your skin, and that is what's so amazing about this. And again, there are so many different options that you can look for. This is one of my favorites. I've been using this on and off for quite a long time. I do love trying different products, but sometimes the ones that work are the ones that work that you love, and this is a great price point. And I actually found this one at Costco as a 2-for-1, so it was fantastic at that price point as well. But again, there's so many different options on the market right now, and you can kind of choose to go high or low, but go ahead and find the one that works for you. But The Ordinary, L'Oreal, things like that, they have great products for hyaluronic acid if you want to keep things more affordable. Next thing that we're going to dive into, and that is using a nice moisturizer. So I'll kind of share with you again some of the ones that I have. So first I have CeraVe. Yes, I do like using CeraVe. One, because I tend to buy all of the facial products, but my husband likes to use them, and so he has sensitive skin, and so I like to kind of find things that are going to work for both of us, so that when I do shop or I need to replenish, it just, you know, one-time shopping, get it for the both of us, we both can use it, and it just kind of stays by, you know, the sink in the bathroom. And so I do like this because, again, this is great for sensitive skin. It works for him, it works for me, and it is very moisturizing, but again, it is super lightweight, and so I like to be able to use that as well. And again, I'll include some other options so you can kind of see on the screen, you know, some other price points, some other ones that I've tried that I love to use. Hydro Boost, I love that. You know, it's kind of like a more watery kind of formula, but again, it is so moisturizing. I love it so much. But again, there's so many different options that you can look for. And you want to also look for products that have ceramides. You can use jojoba oil, things like that. So again, if I'm feeling like my skin is super dry and it's just been going through a lot and I just really need to kind of kick that back into gear, bring back the smoothness, I will actually incorporate almond oil into my face, you know, or my skincare routine. Again, I've washed my face, I've toned it, maybe I've used the different products that I want to use, or maybe this is all because I just need to kind of get some moisture into my skin. And then another thing that's great to do, and it's called slugging. And what is that? It's kind of just going in with any, you know, kind of petroleum jelly style or Aquaphor, and just kind of, again, after I've done all of my skincare steps, things like that, that's the last thing that I'll use, and just kind of slather that onto my skin. And yes, I look like a glazed donut, but in a good way. Why do you want to exfoliate? Because it's going to help, again, you can't really moisturize skin if it's got layers and layers of dry skin. It's going to take too long to get through. So you want to exfoliate so that all of the things that you're putting on your face to help moisturize it and heal it from, the rough and dry and dullness, can actually get in and do its job and penetrate the skin better. So one that I like to use, this is by Good Molecules, and this is their everyday exfoliating serum. So again, if you don't want to have to go through, oh my gosh, shaving my face or scrubbing it, what if I do it too hard, things like that, this is a really great option because it's going to do the work for you. So you just kind of put it in, let it soak in, do its thing, and then when it starts to dry up a little bit, then you can go ahead and add your other products. And again, you can use this maybe starting off once a week just to kind of see how your skin adapts to it, and then you can do more if you feel pretty good with it and you don't have any reactions. And again, I'll go ahead and add some different options on the screen of different brands that you can use that maybe it might be closer or easier for you to find in your area. And lastly, something that you can use, sorry, the light just changed, it's like kind of like cloudy but not, is a hydrating mask. So I will include some different kind of, I guess, recipes that you can try. All can be found at either the grocery store or you may just have it already in the fridge. So they're super natural, so they're great for sensitive skins, things like that, but these are natural things that help aid in your moisture of your skin and for dry skin. So things like olive oil, avocado, bananas, these are all things, yogurts, that help to just kind of naturally moisturize the skin and tighten the pores. So they're just fantastic options and very cost effective. There you have it. This is your ultimate skincare routine for dry skin, for winter skincare. If you found this helpful, go ahead and please like this video and subscribe so that you can kind of, and notifications too, so you are, notified when I do upload. But this was a fun one. I just love being able to share, what I learn with you guys. And remember, consistency is key to helping to heal your dry skin and to just overall establishing a great skincare routine that you can stick with.